Yep. Okay, awesome. Well, let's start then. Unranked 2 Masters, episode 1. So a few things, few rules, few like things on the mindset, whatever. I've done that a few times, and there's a few information which are useful. First one being like, yes, I'm smurfing, but it doesn't matter at all. Like I'm playing the game, playing League of Legends. Like whenever you're in a game with like, whether it's stronger players or weaker players, like you should not, in my opinion, focus on the player you're playing against. You should focus on the champion. As I often say, no one can do more than his champion. It's not possible that you do more than the code, but everyone will do less than his champion. So if you're prepared for the champion, for the matchup, like let's say here the Darius matchup, nothing can happen to me. Whether I'm playing against the best Darius in the world or I'm playing against a bronze Darius, if I'm prepared to play the matchup correctly, it's gonna be alright. And it's something that actually happens a lot whenever like you play against weaker players, etc. It often happens that you tend to disrespect them and try to do some things that are like really stupid. Like for example, against Darius, I would go and trade level 1, which I'm not supposed to win unless it's in my wave, and I do it because I'm like, yeah, I'm the better player, but it doesn't matter. Like the stats will say that I will lose the 1v1. So yeah, it's gonna be very important. So when the game starts, I will do what I do on every single game. Yay, Pug 7 AM, yay, Tom. Trying to implement some sort of discipline every day. Wait, what's happening with my cam? Okay, I think I'm lagging a bit. Hopefully the stream is not lagging. Okay, every day, 7 AM to 1 PM. Tom, is it lagging on your end? I feel like my camera is very sloppy. Encodage en surcharge. Okay, I will try something. Let's close this. And let's close this. Anyway, yes, 7 to 1 PM every day, Monday to Saturday. And we'll see how it goes. Il y a eu un petit lag, ouais, c'est ce que je pensais. Anyway, I'm creating content right now, Unranked 2 Masters. Until we lose on this account, then we go back to master account. Do Masters to GM till we lose. And this for the next 6 hours, I guess. But it's gonna be fun. Anyway, we fixed the lag, I think. We fixed the issues, so now I can do what you're supposed to do every single game is looking at the champions, looking at the matchups, looking at the team comps, and start already making assumptions about the game, making a plan. So for example, you can start by the 1v1s, you know? So it's Tryndamere versus Darius. This matchup, like, he's supposed to be Darius, he's supposed to be a lane bully. It's supposed to be hard for me. I mean, I can still trade, but not give him more than 3 marks of his passive. I mean, I know a few things about the matchup. I will show you after I have a matchup spreadsheet for Tryndamere specifically that I will share to you guys. I think I will put it in the description of every single YouTube video. And because I started late, I won't spend too much time on this. I will talk about it a bit later during laning phase. Then we have Warwick against Ivern. So I'm not sure if I know much about this matchup. What I like about Warwick is that it's jungler that, like, if there is an opportunity, let's say a lane traded a lot of HP, like he's gonna have his passive, he's gonna run fast through the map, so he can be there if needed. This guy doesn't seem to be... I mean, I guess. So usually I would not... Okay, my auto attacks were a bit sloppy. Usually I will not go for it. Because he's not supposed to be by himself. Checking that bush. But I guess he was. So we just take it, you know. So this is like level 1 cover. Let's mute the Jhin. Just covering your buff. I mean, I have so much to talk about, but the good thing it's a series. We will have many games, so we'll take game by game. See what happens. But this guy, you know what? He has no flash, right? He stepped on a ward. Yep. So I'm casing that because I gave up EXP from my lane to the Darius. When Talon, he got his minions of EXP. So I need something to compensate. So I get my red buff. I mean, I want it to be educational, but then you have this kind of things happening. So we'll see. But now the information. What are they? I have no ghost, I have no flash. Yes, I have a red buff. That's why I went for the auto attack on the Darius. But still... I'm not... I mean, I'm stronger. But I'm not supposed to be able to go for straight up a kill or an all-in. To see how it goes. If I can keep the wave here, it's gonna be very good. Okay, take pretty bad trade. I have my level 3 soon.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, my bad. First cannon missed on this account. Anyway, I'll try to keep contesting the wave. Till I find a better spot, a better opportunity. Against Darius, it's about like his CDs. Like he's very dangerous when he has his E. But it's a very long CD. I think it's like more than 20 seconds, maybe 22, 24. So if you manage to dodge it, it can be like a really good all-in potential. And then it's about his Q. It's about like not getting hit by his outer Q. To not give him like a free healing. It's his only way of sustaining when as Tryndamere, like you have your infinite sustain. Okay, I don't want to extend the trade to the point where he stacks like all of his passive. Okay, now he's running pretty low. Yep, he knows it. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss two. So yeah, he was running pretty low. Now he was in kill range. As I said, like, you're gonna see me abuse something on Tryndamere a lot. People think that Tryndamere is strong for his ultimate, or for his split pressure, or I'm not sure for what exactly. But the thing that actually makes Tryndamere really strong, at least in laning phase, it's his infinite sustain. So that's what I'm gonna abuse the most. You're gonna see. And sometimes with Trynd, like, taking bad trades is actually taking good trades because of that sustained power you have. And here, so I traded like even pretty poorly at some points with Darius, but it didn't matter since he cannot sustain if he doesn't hit Qs and I can freely. Okay, so no need to do anything crazy. And then another thing you're gonna see me abuse a lot is just simple wave management. So for example, I stayed to the point where I could crash the waves. So now the wave are gonna bounce because they were crashed. So his wave got stuck on his turret and now the two waves meet on his side, meaning that his waves are gonna hit first, my waves. And I mean, I will show you more in details. Like, we all know what freezing is these days, but not everyone understands like how it actually works. So I will have many games to show you as well. Now I have my level 6. Like, he on his end, for example, he didn't crash the wave, so now I can try to hold it, have a freeze. And I'm very ahead in items. I have a whole tier 2 boots. So now, even if he has ghost, I have my ghost as well. And I can run faster than him. So now, he's in danger. I still don't wanna do an all-in from full HP. I can try to chunk him a bit. I mean, I can win that. Nice, please let there be a plant. There is no plant, so actually lose a lot of XP for that. But I think it's still worth it. I mean, I missed a lot. If the wave was a bit thinner, so it doesn't crash when I do that, it would be like perfect. But I mean, it's fine. It's one more kill on my end. So I need to be very careful now. There's something that will lose you a lot of games and still loses me a lot of games in Master Plus. It's the shutdowns. So now I have no flash, no ghost, no ultimate, and I have a big shutdown on my head. So I need to be aware of that. So you see, I was like 1 HP. Okay, I mean, he has his passive, but see how big my wave is? I'm actually not supposed to win that, because he has his ultimate. But I mean, it worked. And that works as well. I mean, many things to say, and not much to say at the same time. There's actually one important thing that I did on the Ivern, which you may have not noticed, is the fact, like on Tryndamere, when you're about to queue, like I queued on my last auto on Ivern, it's really good that you start an auto first, because you're gonna have Fury, and if you queue when you start an auto, when the auto animation went off, you can actually get, so you're gonna get the healing from queuing, but the auto will take into consideration the amount of Fury you had before you queued. So with the, so you will have the crit chance, etc. for it. And not saying that I wouldn't kill him if I didn't do it, but that's like one of the few small mechanics on Trynd that is still gonna be like super important long term. And then, I mean, it's knowledge, you know, like, Ivern, he's Ivern, like, he's not supposed to have damage, he has a Kinder Gem and mobility boots. He comes, he's level 5, I'm level 7. Tryndamere has more AD when he's low HP, so even if I'm low HP, it doesn't mean that I'm weak. And he missed his root, so I can just run the guy down. Okay, so I will have Ghost in 25, so we match Ghost with Darius. That's also something I didn't talk about in the matchup. But it's the fact that whenever you're playing against a top laner who has Ghost, so Ghost is core on Tryndamere. I'm gonna run Ghost like every single game. It's super important because you need to be able to stick on your enemies with Trynd. And the higher you go in terms of elo and MMR and skill, the more players will, okay, I would try to, like, I know he wants to go for this cannon, right? But I know that Warwick is there, so I would just make him think that he can go for the cannon. So he walks up, and then we can kill with the Warwick. Little mind games. So yeah, it's way better to not match the ghost as Tryndamere. You need it to stick on your opponents to be able to deal your damage. I mean... Okay, I didn't check for stopwatch. I didn't expect him to have a stopwatch at this point. But it's still fine. The wave is good for me. He might die to Talon. And... I mean, I still need to back... let me think. Okay, Talon is taking top wave. So in that case, I'm not gonna ping Talon, say, what the fuck are you doing? Inting my lane, etc. You take top wave, it's alright. I take mid wave and then I defend my mid turret. It's okay, it's not because I take top lane that I'm absolutely forced to be top lane. So I see you guys getting tilted from this kind of situations where you just have to go somewhere else, you know, fill the gap. Okay, I can go for jungle camps. I see Ivern. Maybe I can wait for him. Did they see me? I have a ward here. I mean, I have no... If I had my ult, I would try and dive this. But here, Ivern is gonna cover. It's a 3v2 situation. And I have no ultimate. So I might as well just... I would have went top if I saw Talon going mid. Talon is going bot, so I can push this first. Okay, it was a bit sloppy on my end, but at the end of the day it's flash and ignite for nothing. I mean for my ult. I can just pew 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 take these plants, and I covered mid, and now I can cover top. So it looks like I'm face checking and it could be very dangerous, but I'm actually checking bushes with my W. That's also an important part of Tryndamere gameplay. As a speed pusher, you're gonna be a lot isolated, and the W actually gives you vision. Let's say Darius was in that bush, I could just walk up and I see him with my W. So here I was using my W to check him, and if it lights up, I would just walk back so he doesn't see me. Des bisous que je vais au boulot ce soir, vas-y, à ce soir pour l'aventure Dofus. Bon courage pour le taf, vieux Tom. Okay, now I see that Darius died on the map, so I just do my math. Darius is dead. Where's Yone? I don't know, but he cannot like straight up kill me. I regen a lot. Yep, he's here. And then I have some gold. Do I need to stay? I mean, we got the objective. Most likely my team is gonna reset. Like you see Talon, he's being pretty low, he's fighting, he's gonna probably back after that. Jhin has no mana. Warwick has no HP. So most likely I'm gonna do what's called like I don't know how we can call it, maybe a tempo base, tempo play. Just trying to deploy myself on the map when my team is there as well. Like it doesn't do much if you apply a lot of pressure on a timer where your team, like if they were all in base, enemy team could just come to me and try to make a play and get the shutdown. So that's why I decided to go back to base. And just like that, this game was won. I mean, Ivern kind of ran it down. So I don't know how interesting this game is, but I think I still like won it with pretty simple plays, pretty simple things. And it's gold elo, like it's not like it was bronze, you know. So we might keep it. I've been talking a lot. And just go next. Then